ticket.
Some motherfuckers are always trying to ice skate uphill.
How's it going, y'all? Rowdy Riles back with another Marvel Legends review. I know it's been a while, but every once in a while we're gonna get one. And today, the lucky winner of the draw is Wolverine and Deadpool Blade.
There's only been one Blade. There's only ever gonna be one Blade.
So I've been waiting for this guy. Somehow they just sneak through the pre-orders sometimes. They're just like, charge, it's shipping, stealth style Amazon, and he just showed up at my door and I was like, well, I guess today is going to be the day we slay some vampires.
Oh! Ow!
So yeah, we are going to get into it. This is a really cool figure, a couple minor issues, but I really do think like the MCU figures, because they're all new sculpt and they take all the improvements. Like some of the recent ones have been really, really good. And Blade is one of them with a few minor articulation issues, but I still really like this figure. So with all that being said, let's get into the actual video. All right, I got a question for y'all in the comments. Do we actually care about the box, or do you want me to just get right into the figure and all that stuff? Let me know in the comments. That's the engagement for this. Let me know if you want to see the box. Looking at the top, it says Marvel Legends Series, Marvel's Blade, Deadpool, and Wolverine, and of course, Wesley Snipes is in the box. On the side, we get a headshot of Wesley Snipes, Marvel Legends Series, Marvel's Blade. On the back, we get a blurb and another shot and the rest of the wave, which is two Wolverines, a Blade, an X-23, a Cowboy Deadpool, and a Cassandra Nova. Checking out the blurb, it says, as a formidable founding member of the Resistance, the vampire hunter Blade is thrust back into action after decades hidden away. His goal? Getting the ending he deserves. We got this side. We got the top of the box. We got the bottom of the box, and with all that being said, thought you were
Retired. Retarded. Retired.
All right, what's the best way to get this box open? Let's see here. Maybe if we just like, no, that doesn't work. I guess we just got to do the old-fashioned way, or the boring way, the super boring way. Oh, I like that backdrop. That's cute. There he is, the man of the hour. All right, so taking a look at the Daywalker out of the box, it definitely looks like Wesley Snipes in the movie. The outfit was pretty plain. It was pretty much just black leather with some red accents and red and silver, and that's pretty much what we get here. You know, you can put the sunglasses. He comes with 2 sets of sunglasses, so that's pretty nice. Accessories are pretty jam-packed on him. We've got the blade, the gun, all that stuff. The blade, ironically. We will go over, you know, everything in more detail in the accessories. But he's pinless. He's got some nice leg and arm articulation with the butterfly joints and all that stuff. But that torso articulation is pretty lacking. You know, he's all strapped up with weapons and gadgets, so we've got all kinds of pouches and stuff on his belt. He's pretty much just wearing, like, kind of what he wore in the movies, minus the trench coat, which I wouldn't want to wear a trench coat in the middle of the desert either. Nor would I want to wear all black leather, but this is Blade we're talking about. He's got to look stylish while he's doing it. So, honestly, the sculpt is good. And it's plain, and that's what the character was like in the movie, so you really can't complain. What you can complain about is that there's 2 more Wolverines in this wave rather than Gambit or Elektra or, you know, someone else from the movie. Like, we have so many Hugh Jackman Wolverines from the movie, so freaking many. But this Blade looks really cool. He articulates pretty well, and yeah, that's been the thing with MCU figures, is a lot of them recently have been really good. Like, I know they pay a lot of attention to the comic book legends, but with the MCU stuff, they have to do new sculpts most of the time, and they've really been putting in the work. So I do give Hasbro credit when they make a decent figure, and this Blade is a pretty decent figure. I would say all he needs is a wired trench coat, and a custom head sculpt to have the original Blade, you know, younger Wesley Snipes, and you'd be pretty good if you wanted to replicate that. Otherwise, just stick them on your Deadpool and Wolverine shelf and you have Blade from the movie, which is pretty great. I think he looks good.
Sandra melted a helmet. Fuck! After she killed him.
Fuck! So I wanted to try something a little different with this video, just because I'm like, I wasn't feeling it. I felt like I was just kind of going through the motions. So I brought this little shebang outside because it's really nice out, and I think this looks nice. So we'll see if I do more videos like this in the future, but we're gonna check out his height really quick. So sorry for any background noise, it's just because we're outside. He stands at about 6 1/4 inches, which is pretty decent, and I think we're gonna go over the accessories first rather than articulation, just because I'm liking that flow better for right now. So obviously he's got some accessories on already, which we're going to talk about. All right, going over the accessories. First of all, sunglasses. Those can come on and off. We do get 2 sets, so I'm not going to pull out the other one. And that head sculpt is really, really good. Like, that's a great Wesley Snipes head sculpt. Next, we get his stake gun. You can see that it does have some stakes attached there. There is a little bit of red on the tip. It is unique to this character, so it's a new sculpt. And they have a place to port it onto the side of his leg right here, and you just use the trigger to put that on there. Onto his hip here, and then we also get blade. He wouldn't be blade without a blade, right? So we get his kind of like machete knife. Almost, it's almost like a machete, but it's a little bit too short, so it's kind of more like a regular knife, and it's got some sculpted detail on the blade, painted silver, and then we've got some paint on the handle as well. And those are like the main accessories that, you know, you're going to use for Blade to kit him out, make him look cool. So we'll go ahead, pose him up with those, make him look nice and cool, and then we'll go over the rest of the accessories. So we get one more pair of sunglasses, same exact set. It's, I guess, in case you lose it, they wanted to include an extra one, which is nice. Then we also get this other Wesley Snipes head sculpt, kind of more of a plain face where he's, you know, got no emotion going on, but it is another good Wesley Snipes face sculpt. Looks good. I don't have any problems with it. And then of course we get a trigger finger hand, and we get a knife holding hand, and then we get 2 more hands. So we don't get any complete sets, which is unfortunate. It's always nice when they give us all the hand options, but we get an open palm hand for posing, and then we get a fist for punching. So those are all the accessories for Blade. Going over his articulation, starting at the head, there's a lot of movement forward because we have that separate neck and headpiece, so lots of range of movement there. He's got his neck tattoo on the back of his neck, so that's really cool. Head doesn't come back as far, but we still get lots of movement there. To the side, shoulders come up well over 90. We've got really good butterfly joints that have up, down, and side to side, so there's a nice range of movement there. Bicep cut, pinless double elbows, lack of articulation in the torso, but it does go slightly forward and slightly backward with a waist cut rather than a ball peg, which is unfortunate. They really should have done that. Drop down hips, those work really well. Comes forward, backward butt kicking action. We get a thigh cut. We get really weak rockers and hinges on the feet actually, so that's kind of limiting as well. But you can still get him posed up to fight some vampires. So yeah, that is the articulation for Wesley Snipes Blade. First of all, for scale and comparison, here he is with Deadpool and Wolverine, my custom Wolverine. I'm not going to buy that battle damage one. I can just swap the arms back if I ever want the other look. So why in the world would I do that? But you can see Blade sits right in the middle of the height. So yeah, they look great together. I wish they would have done more. Here he is with some of the best MCU Marvel Legends figures that we've gotten to date. Daredevil and Punisher from Born Again. Like I said, the MCU figures are really hitting a lot harder than some of these comic book figures as far as articulation and sculpt. Here he is with Marvel Legends comic book Blade and Dracula. So we got the live action, we got the comic book. I'm loving it. For some female rep, here he is with Mattel, Rhea Ripley, and Romanki Gun Girl. And lastly, for some other famous vampire / monster hunters, here he is with Sam and Dean Winchester, my customs.
Where you going?
Bathroom, okay? Newsflash, Mr. Wizard. Vampires pee.
So with all that being said, y'all, I will say that this Wesley Snipes Blade figure is pretty dang awesome. You know, we love some vampire hunters, Buffy, Blade, Sam and Dean. We love it all over here. So great to have him. I love the movie Deadpool and Wolverine. I would like to see them make Gambit and Elektra, because, you know, they made X-23. That's the only other figure I really want from the wave. And then we would have the whole... Oh wait, we also need Human Torch, but he kind of, you know, you can do both versions. You can do Flame On and Skin Off.
I don't...
Human Torch, I think that'd be hilarious. But yeah, if y'all like this video, go ahead and smash like, hit subscribe. If you're new here, become a channel member for 99 cents. Let me know what you think of this figure, if you like the head sculpts, how your day is going. Like I said, let me know if you guys like the box thing, if you want me to keep doing boxes or just get right into the review. Do all that stuff. Keep your head up, stay brave, be kind to your local LGBTQ+ community. If you're protesting, be extra super duper safe. Stay hunting vampires, y'all. I love y'all. I will see you next time, and bye-bye.
Some motherfuckers still trying to ice skate uphill.
Return to...
Walmart end cap.
Ah, Morty, you're still watching this crap, isn't this? Review figures and toys and stuff. Aren't you a little old for toys? Ah, jeez, Rick. You know, I don't think you should call her a bitch, and I kind of like her videos. So maybe you should shut the up. Q, Morty. Q.